Dirt. And what was the first letter of your name? P. You were Phoebe. Oh, you didn't hold Charlie the Tree Frog, but I did ask for your name. And it's... Oh, don't tell me. No, it wasn't Dylan, that was someone else. Who are you? Go on, remind me. Douglas, you know, in my head, and I should have said it out loud, I might have remembered, I was like, oh, like the capital of the Isle of Man. But there we go, I'll remember that now, hopefully. Oh, gosh, there is a... Oh no, I'm getting stage fright. Oh dear. Hello again, Dylan. Hello again, Amelie. Right, we're almost there. It's almost 1 o'clock. For those of you that have got food, I hope you've all washed your hands before you eat your food or pick your noses, because we've got to remember our biosecurity. We've all been on a crash course in that over the last 3 years, haven't we? Yeah, I'm going to be a grown-up one day and buy a watch. I was going to say, should we do a countdown? I haven't got seconds really, I can't, can I? So, hands up, who knows what animal this is?
Chameleon!
Excellent, well done everybody. So, he is a chameleon. And don't take a photo of this, I'm checking the time, I'm not on my phone while handling an animal, that's not what we do here. He's getting loose as well. Right, it's almost 1 o'clock. Is anyone else's clock read 1? Because if it does, I'm just going to use you as like a, well, they said it was 1 o'clock. Oh, look at you all, you're all like,
Yeah.
Excellent, right, good afternoon everybody. Oh, I feel like a teacher then. This is Tanner. Tanner is a Yemen or veiled chameleon. Nobody gets a point for working out why it's called a Yemen chameleon, right? Because that's the country where they can be found. But it's called a veiled chameleon because of this fancy little bit of headgear here. It's called a veil or a casque. Can we have a couple of guesses as to what he might use it for? Hands up if anyone wants to guess. Well, he does live up in the trees, but it comes in handy for something else. Yes. For safety from predators. It's a good guess, but in the immortal words of Roy Walker, it's good, but you're not right. Let's see. Go on, Phoebe.
No, we just got
Ooh, to like show up a bit like a peacock's tail, maybe. It's good, but you're not right. And we'll have one last guess. Go on, Douglas, you got your hand up. Oh, very good guess. Excellent guess. It's not right, but it's a very intelligent guess. Well done. For like thermoregulation. Yeah, no, very, very clever. So all very good guesses, right? And even if they weren't, I'm not going to say, am I? It's to do with the way he drinks. So imagine, you live at the tops of the trees. You don't come across very many pools and puddles very often, do you? So, it's to help him drink, because when it rains, which it does in the rainforest an awful lot, it allows that water to trickle down his casque and then into his mouth. It's a bit like, children, if you were sat at home and you were like, Mom, Dad, I'm thirsty. And then they went, that's not a problem. And they got a jug of water, or squash, or Vimto, and they poured it over your head while you went, Only problem with that is, it'd be a terrible waste of juice, and it'd make an awful mess of the sofa. So I think we're going to leave that to Tanner, aren't we? Yeah, thank you. At least all the parents are like, yes, please, yes, no Vimto on the new couch, thank you. We're still paying for it in instalments. So it's a very, very clever bit of kit that he's got there. Now, Tanner is perfectly adapted to his life up in the tree canopy, right? His feet come in little pairs, almost like a set of mittens, and they are very, very strong with very sharp claws attached, which gives him an incredible grip. But then, just in case his branch snaps, his tail is a prehensile tail, which essentially acts like a fifth limb. So he wraps it around nice and tight, and he can use it to hold on. And his brain works way faster than ours, so he can actually, while he's falling, whip it onto the nearest branch, and then hang on, and then using his incredible core strength, pull himself back up again to save his life. Now his eyes, we can all see his eyes, right? They move independently. So he could look down here at Luella and also look up there at Luca. Or he could watch Scott walk past whilst he also stares at the back of the stage, right? He could read that museum sign and see what the picnickers are having for their lunch. It means he can do something that all of your grown-ups can do. He can see exactly what you're doing, no matter where you are in the room. So bear that in mind, everyone. Now, chameleons are famous for being able to do something. What is it? Shout it out.
Camouflage.
Change colour, camouflage. Right, so, can I have a volunteer? I'll have you, Hunter. So, there we go, carefully. Right, come and stand at the front here. Now, what colour is Tanner going to go when I hold him in front of Hunter's grey jacket? Grey. So, as soon as he lets go of my green t-shirt, Tanner. Never work with children or animals, they say. Children are animal. I'm joking. Right, he's going to go grey. Can we count down? Ready? 3, 2, 1. 1. Tanner, you're going to ruin the summer holidays. Okay, maybe it's too much of a block colour. Thank you, Tanner. No, Hunter, if you go make your way over there. And let's have, I need someone, yes, what's your name? Georgia. Can you, very carefully, there we go, well done, Georgia. So, if I hold him in front of this floral hat that Georgia's wearing, do we think he's going to sort of make lots of different colours that sort of match that pattern? Yeah, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1! Right, thank you, Georgia.
Okay.
Can we have a round of applause for Georgia? Very carefully. Thank you. Well done. There's steps there. I'm definitely going to use the steps tomorrow because that was dangerous and stupid, wasn't it? So it is an urban myth, right? Chameleons do not change colour to camouflage. To camouflage is to blend into your surroundings, right? Well, what colour are the leaves at the tops of the trees? Green. And he's covered in green. What colour's the bark and the branches? Brown. And he's got brown splodges. And what colour does the sun's rays shine through when they come through the leaves? Yellow. And he's got yellow stripes on him. He's already perfectly camouflaged for life at the tops of the trees. It's true that they change colour, but they do it to signal their mood. So, children, what colour do your grown-ups go in the face when you've made an absolute mess of the living room? Red! Exactly, and he will go red, he will go blue sometimes, and he'll even go black. And that's basically his way of saying to another chameleon, "Oh, I'm so frustrated that I don't care if a predator sees me," and that other chameleon goes, "Oh, I better scarp her." Or they'll engage in the world's slowest fight, honestly. There is something else famous about chameleons to do with the way they eat. Does anyone know what it is? Shout it out if you know. His tongue. Their tongue is as long as his body. Shall we see if he'd like to show us? Hey, brilliant. Right. It's exciting for us. It's not so exciting for the locusts, who are nearly named, but then we'd all feel attached to them, so I'm not going to. That'd be awful, wouldn't it? Oh no, poor Larry. Oh, I've done it now. Right, so we do not feed live vertebrates to other animals because of the way that they feel pain. But invertebrates don't feel pain like we do, so it's very, very different, okay? So, Tanner is what's known as an ambush predator. He sits up in the trees, he waits for the bug to come to him, and then his eyes lock on, and then... Pretty cool, right? So what happened there, it looked like it's really sticky, okay? But it happened faster than our eyes can perceive it. There are a group of muscles on the end of his tongue. So the tongue shoots out, the muscles grab the locust and then pull it back into his mouth, where he chomps it up, swallows it down, and then adds to the nutrients on the forest floor. There was an excuse me there, go on very quickly. Only as far as that. So it's as long as his body, so it can go about that far. Now, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? Yeah. And Tanner's pretty cool, isn't he? Yeah. And we all want to protect our rainforest animals, don't we? Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for coming and meeting Tanner. Now, just because I'm feeling really, really, really cruel, should we all sing happy birthday to someone to embarrass the pants off of him, yeah? His name's Matt, you ready? Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Matt! Happy birthday to you! Oh, I'm not even sorry, mate. Have a lovely day, everybody! Thank you. You can meet some mini beasts at 2 o'clock in the nocturnal area, and at 3 o'clock there will be bearded dragons in the desert, if anyone would like to go and meet those.
Come on, let's go.